Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting out west in the American League, the Minnesota Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-2. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Angels snapped their 5-game losing streak as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 1-0. The Colorado Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-6. The Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 7-6. The Boston Red Sox completed a short 2-game sweep as they blew out the Jays 9-3. The White Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 9-8. Adam Frazier was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping the Pirates down the Tigers 10-5. The Rays got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-5. The Orioles finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-2. The San Francisco Giants got 18 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 10-5. The St. Louis Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 2-1. The Cubs held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-0. Eduardo Escobar drove home 3 runs as the D-backs took care of the Reds 4-3. The San Diego Padres brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the Brewers at home 2-0. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
TGIF and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Mariners knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-3. Anthony Rendon drove in 4 as the Angels disposed of Houston 8-2. The Yankees totaled 13 hits as a team as they pounded the Indians 8-2. The Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-5. The Chicago Cubs finished off a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the visiting Mets 4-3. The Arizona Diamondbacks completed a 3-game series sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Padres 8-7. The Giants had 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 7-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun. The freeway lizards are my feeling so good on a one-way trip back to West Hollywood. Let's go. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control.
There were spotlights flying through the sky from a winter wonderland, catching out the bees hiding in the clouds. No future Batman, not before Christmas, not very likely. Starting a warehouse.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the Baltimore Orioles. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Dean Kremer is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, to see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter as umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. From the stretch. Andres gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, exercise.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there he goes towards second. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A 1 pitch on its way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2 out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Grounded down the third baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll check in here at 277. 5 homers, 13 RBIs.
No strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
There's ball 4.
Next pitch.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mitch Moreland. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the AB on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The set and the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He set the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Mike Fiers is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
And now here is Jahmai Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, the second baseman, Jahmai.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
In now for the O's, Austin Hayes. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball just inside.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Lined hard toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May followers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Ryan Mountcastle is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Now the 1-0. There's a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0, here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Andrus relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the belt, the pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Count now a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One left for the Orioles. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Chad Pinder.
Chad Pinder.
First pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santander waits on it. Makes the play, one away.
Batting it, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
One out, bases empty. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. First pitch on its way. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Nope.
And it's 1-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And 2 quick outs here in the second. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Sean Murphy. Now the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And that one yanked just foul. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Santander is retired, and there's 1 away. So now here is Pat Valaika. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Freddie Galvis, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Will move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Elvis Andrews. Here it comes now to Andrews. Andrews is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Now it'll be Jed Lowry. Flew out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Severino. And he makes the throw to first. Lowry is retired, 2 down now. Now at the plate, Matt Chapman struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Third inning, no score to this point. Change up low, 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2, full count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
0-2 is the count.
He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. The A's strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rio Ruiz. First pitch on the way. Ruiz playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next, it'll be Jahmai Jones. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Set for the start of the 4th. And up next will be Ramon Laureano.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
High in the air out to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. So here is Mitch Moreland. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you can.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate is Stephen Piscotty. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. One and 2. Here it is.
I got to count 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Santander grabs it to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Short, hit hard, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants to do. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Two now as that one's fouled off. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? This one's down to third. A tag for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now back, the designated hitter.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the DH, Pat Valaika. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a ball 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hitters count. The pitch.
No, that's down.
Freddie Galvis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ready with the 3-0.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And no one will get this one. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, number 2.
Next to hit, Freddie Galvis. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes set, the 0-1.
That's out.
Mancini at second, Valaika on at first with 2 down. Fouled off. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 2-2 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-0. Fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. Up high, 2-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And it's fouled away. Liner towards second, but there to take it in is a well-positioned Lowry, and the inning is over. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And now it'll be the catcher, Sean Murphy. Now here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Left side, fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. Here it comes now to Andrus. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One out, nobody on. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. And there's ball 2 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
He loses him on ball 4.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Stepping in once again is Jed Lowry. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Now into the box, Pedro Severino as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Severino.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now to bat, Jahmai Jones struck out in his last trip to the plate. first offering on its way. Line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Austin Hayes, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Rounded up the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Runners are at second and third here with only 1 away. And that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High and deep down the left field line. Ready with another 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore 5th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Severino on third. Jones on at second with 2 down. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
High and deep to right center. Hayes is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and one to the A's first baseman. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Striding in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. It remains 1-0. Sergio Romo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 54, Sergio Romo.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Romo has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swinging bunt. Again a 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Lowry's got it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Galvis behind 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Santander stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the stretch. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And that's the second out. So now to the plate, Rio Ruiz. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. One and 0. Here it is. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
2 balls and a strike to count. Men on third with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Pedro Severino would be next. Ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Orioles lead 1, but they're up 1-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging in is the veteran DH, Mitch Moreland. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And that misses 1-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. 1-1.
Nope, that's a ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in next, Chad Pinder. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here it comes. He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter...
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A's are gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Lou Trevino will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
And stepping in, Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Pedro Severino.
Now here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Laureano will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And now in the box, Jahmai Jones, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Popped him up. Lowry shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Austin Hayes. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they lead it 1-0. Paul Fry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Severino finds it. Throw to first is in time, 1 down. Here's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Now at the plate here is Jed Lowry. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 home. Brown leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
In tight with the slider, 2 and 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Adam Kolarek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Adam Kolarek.
Tony Kemp will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Second base, number 5, Tony Kemp.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman, Ryan.
And the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So here's Trey Mancini. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two and 0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side. A dive and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Into the box, Anthony Santander. A little bouncer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Ready now for Baltimore. Pat Valaika. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Three and 0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And there's a base hit on the line. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to bite and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's a perfect 2 for 2. He also has 1 home run. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Fly ball right down the line in left. He's set. The 3-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. This one out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 1 and the A's nothing. Cesar Valdez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 62.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for them.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. So now to the plate, Ramon Laureano, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
Kenna stands at second with no outs. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Next to stand in is Mitch Moreland. Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Now a pitch out as they might have smelled the squeeze that time. A man at third with one away. Strike 2 looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. Try at 2-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Chad Pinder started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Ready with the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Here's the 2 and 2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. The Orioles with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the ninth. Mark Hanna will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 20, Mark Hanna.
And now, Rio Ruiz. He went down on strikes last time up.
For the Orioles, the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
He's set and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So next to hit is Pedro Severino. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. First offering on its way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jahmai Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
No, that's low.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One and 0. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The set and the 1-1 popped up. Chapman is there for it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
The 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the 1 and 2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
One and 1.
1 and 1.
To third. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. So a runner at second. 2 down now. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hayes gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. J.B. Wendelken comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
J.B.
Digging in will be Austin Hayes, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Chance to walk it off, and now here is Ryan Mountcastle. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But that'll land foul, strike 1. The 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Laureano is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1 left for the Orioles. Score remains tied 1-1. Sean Armstrong takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
11th inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Tony Kemp. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0.
No, that's bad.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 2-0. Hit hard down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher. You know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Here's the 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Chapman leads off second with nobody out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Travis Lakins will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. In now, Ramon Laureano. And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Count remains at 0-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. That misses. 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count now, 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or 2.
Galvis backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Now the A's designated hitter, Mitch Moreland. From the stretch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Chad Pinder would be next. Pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Oakland is on top in this one, 3-1. Trevor Rosenthal gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. So here's the potential tying run. Anthony Santander. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. First offering. Change up a little bit inside, 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Ready with the 1-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
Two-0 pitch on the way.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Santander is retired, and there's 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
From the stretch, Pat Valaika is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Fouled off. Baltimore down to their final strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Oakland A's secured their 10th victory of the season. J.B. Wendelken claims the win out of the pen, his first. Trevor Rosenthal retires the side to hammer down the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Orioles, 1 run, 8 hits. No errors, they left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.